Hello everyone, Niklas Seidloff here from IBM and OpenNTF. In this video I'm going to demonstrate the new project management user interface on OpenNTF.org. The project management application is the application to manage a specific project, its releases, feature requests, defects, etc. So let's open one of these projects here. Let's pick the XPages Wiki project. So what you see first is the homepage of a project with some meta information, owners, some dates, download numbers, and then the actual description right here. And in the left column there is the navigator with two parts. The box at the top here shows the different types of documents, and the second box here at the bottom shows the actions the current user can perform. So let's quickly go through them. You can have several releases. Each project can have several releases. You can open them, and you can see the actual release, the file that you can download, and also some meta information about the releases. I will talk about that a little bit more, but the status, for example, is important. Releases that you want to make available to everyone have the status released. Other projects can also be marked as non-released or disabled. You can also post news of a project. Very simple, just a document with a subject and a body field. Screenshots, it's just another document where you can attach some files. Documentation, very similar, also just a document with files attached. Feature requests are a little bit more sophisticated type of documents, because you can also have discussions. So a consumer can enter a feature request, and the project owner or other people from the community can discuss about it. And you can see all documents of one thread here at the bottom when you open one feature request. You can also enter defects, and similar to feature requests, again, you can have discussions about them. Then you can have pure discussions, and you can enter testimonials for a project. And then again, as I said, at the bottom you can actually perform actions. So let me go through these things in a little bit more detail. Let's pick another project that I've created, which is a test project, and I want to show you a couple of things. So right now I'm logged in as the owner. The owner is Niklas Seidloff. As you can see here as well, that's me, that's the current user. And a couple of things. First of all, all people names that you see anywhere in the application are links, and I can open the user profile by just clicking this link, and you can find out now more about me, what type of OpenNTF user I am, plus the projects I'm involved in. So that's one thing. Then also some of these projects, I'll just switch to another project, they have shortcuts. Like this one, the project XPages Mobile Controls has the shortcut mobilecontrols.openntf.org that you can ask for. You can see that here in the URL as well. My test project doesn't have that, which is why you see the more complex URL here, which is hard to remember. Then the nice thing is that you can put also in the description of a project not only textual information, but you can also embed other HTML. Like in this case, I've embedded here a deck from SlideShare. I've also embedded a YouTube video. Plus I've embedded an image from my screenshot section here of my own project. Plus obviously you can have links, etc. So now, as I said, I'm logged in as a project owner. So I see here in this second box, in this action box, this edit document action. So I can click it, and now I get this edit, the document in edit mode. And for many of these entries that are not that obvious, I have the ability to open help. So when I press on this one, for example, on this question mark, it tells me what owners are, what the role owner is, etc., and how I define multiple owners, etc. Same for short URL, long description, etc. Now the main part obviously is this rich text field, and here you can see how you embed HTML. You just mark it here with the special characters, and that's it. Same for YouTube and image links, etc. And then you can just save it and I will see the same document in edit in read-only mode again. So that's how it works for the project description. For releases, very similarly, I can open a release here, and as you see, I can even embed now the same HTML fragments here in my project, in my release description. So when I edit it, you know, I get the same or very similar rich text control here again. I can also create new releases by just clicking here the button Create Release, which is an action that really only project owners perform, obviously. Can give it a name, test release, and I choose a license, which can be either of these 4 approved OpenNTF licenses. And I can mark the status as either released, do not release, or disabled. And here's some more information about it. So releases can be seen by anyone and downloaded. The non-released releases, that feature is a way to mark a release as it's not available for public consumption, so that the project owners can share the release. And disabled means that that release cannot be downloaded anymore, but we would still see the release document. Right, so I can pick a document here. Let's say in this case I just choose a small file, image file. I can enter a description here, requirements section, issues, known issues, and then I just hit save. And the file is uploaded, and now I've created a new release. Then also, what else? Feature requests and or defects is also interesting. So in this case, there are no defects yet. And let me switch to another web browser, to another user. So this is the same project, and I go again to defects. As you can see, there are no defects yet reported. And in this one, I'm logged in as a test user, Niklas test user. So now I'm in the role of a pure consumer of a project, and I have the typical actions that a consumer would perform always here visible at the bottom, right? So I can email a project owner, I can create a feature request, a defect, a discussion, testimonial. I can rate a project. Let's do that very quickly. Say brilliant stuff, rate it, and that's it. And now I have a new rating here. What else? And I can subscribe to a project via RSS feed. And these actions are always visible no matter in which context you are. So I want to create a defect now. Say create defect, and then I just give it a name, feature X, Y, YZ doesn't work. I can type in a release, don't have to. Let's say 1.0 and more info, and I can click save. The defect is stored, and now I switch back to the project owner, and when I click refresh here, I see now the defect as reported by Niklas test user. I can open the document, and now I can take actions. I can say edit document, and I have a section here for the things that an owner can do. So I say investigating and say need more info or something. I can say save. So that's one thing I can do, but I can also create a response either as an owner or as another consumer and say need to know this and that. And I can say save. And as you can see now, I see the whole discussion thread here directly related to one specific defect. So that same functionality is available for feature requests and discussions as well.